Well, I'm being joined by News9 Managing Editor Kartike Sharma with me on the broadcast. Kartike, open challenge by Sheikh Hasina. She's saying that you can come and contest with me, against me, in any constituency, and let's see who the people vote for.
Nancy, we are joined by Ambassador Veena Sikri, India's former High Commissioner to Bangladesh. I'm also joined by News9's input editor Brijesh Pandey, who is in studio. But just let me sum up, because the expert is with us, so I will not take much time, because Ambassador Sikri will actually tell us why this video, why this audio is important. Basically, Sheikh Hasina has been talking about the elections and the fraud polls which is being organized by the Bangladesh interim government under Yunus. They have barred the biggest party, Awami League. BNP and Jamaat are there. They nowhere reconciled, realigned with what happened in 1971. So in a way, and I shouldn't even call it a popular revolt, it's a coup that got organized a year back. So what is Hasina saying? She's saying that why isn't Yunus contesting the election? She's calling the polls fraud. She's basically saying, why isn't Awami League being asked to fight election? She says in 2014-24, the BNP boycotted the election. In 2018, they gave multiple nominations for single seat. So if they gave 700 nominations for 300 seats, then they withdraw due to internal fighting. How is that the Awami League's fault? So she is basically telling us about why is Awami League out, why this election is unfair, and why is Yunus trying to fix elections. Let me straight away go to Ambassador Sikri. Madam, your first comments on this exclusive on Sheikh Hasina, which is primarily Sheikh Hasina's voice, ma'am.
Thank you, Kartike. I think that Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina's message is very appropriate, very correct, and absolutely that at this point, on the eve of the elections, he has bringing to the notice of the world that 50% of the population of Bangladesh has been disenfranchised. They're not going to be allowed to participate. They're not going to be allowed to vote. And the second point is that she's pointing out that it was a coup against her. It was not at all a students' revolt. Even Yunus himself has recognized that it was meticulously planned. And I must tell you that in support of what Sheikh Hasina is saying today about the violence that was brought in to oust her, the Chief of Army Staff of Bangladesh, in a discussion yesterday with Muhammad Yunus, said that the arms looted by individual groups, students groups and others from the police stations of Bangladesh, they are still not being returned. And there are hundreds of thousands of rounds of ammunition available with the looted people. So I think the question of having this election is going to be a very violent election. And Sheikh Hasina is correct in saying that the students were always on her side. And this is entirely a creation to say that there was some kind of a quota reform, because she had already banned the quota. So I think that she has really brought everything together correctly. And it is really, I must point out, that this is the hypocrisy of the Western world, that they are condoning what Muhammad Yunus is doing. They are condoning the violence of the Jamaat-e-Islami. There's just a book come out yesterday on what Jamaat-e-Islami really is. And they are condoning that violence. They're condoning imprisonment of Awami Leaguers or media. They are condoning the violence against the minorities. Hundreds and hundreds have lost their lives. Thousands have lost their businesses. Their land has been expropriated. All this is going on under the so-called watchful eye of the Western democracies. And the Western democracies, the UK and the USA, are deliberately promoting Muhammad Yunus. They're coming to Delhi and saying that Muhammad Yunus is doing very well, when everybody knows that Muhammad Yunus is extremely unpopular with his own people. So I think that the elections must be called out. They cannot be held on the present basis. Awami League must be allowed to participate. It must be, in order to be credible, it has to be free, fair and inclusive. Otherwise, it is not credible. Nobody will accept the results. The violence will continue. So I think that this is a very critical moment in the life of Bangladesh, and the election must be stopped. The referendum, which Muhammad Yunus is keen to hold, so-called referendum, it's a completely fake event, because the Bangladesh constitution does not allow a referendum. So how he is passing ordinances on something which is not there in the Bangladesh constitution is completely incorrect.
Absolutely, madam. Actually, what she has done is she has thrown a spanner to this fake election, which are being organized by Yunus, and you very well, you summed it up very well, ma'am. But you stay with me. For our viewers who are joining us, let me play out this entire clip of Sheikh Hasina once again, where she questions the legitimacy of elections being organized in Bangladesh by Yunus, who is a proxy for foreign interests in Bangladesh.